Hello and welcome to JPNN. I promise you, we have the weirdest story we've ever covered on this show. Coming up right now. What the fuck? We start today's show with a Kotaku article that has the title, Twitch streamer Amaranth bought a gas station. Let's jump into it. Because we need to. It's kind of an interesting story, though. She purchased the gas station and then through government tax deductions actually is making money off of it. Because of how tax law works, she bought a $4 million gas station, and she invested $1 million of her own and borrowed the $3 million, which she won't have to pay taxes on, I believe. And if anything, she's actually going to pay $1.1 million less in income tax because of this. Now, eventually, she will have to pay the taxes on the purchase, I believe, is how that works out. But why not abuse the state of the tax system in the U.S.? Why? Fuck it, right? I'll say this. It's probably the best investment anyone from our industry has done yet. Because someone else with a lot of money recently started a skincare line. And let's just say it didn't go over so well. And a bunch of other people are getting into NFTs. That sure seems like a racket. But a gas station, that's not a bad investment. That's not a bad investment. Also, credit to Renata Price for writing this with a dig at Ninja. Plenty of streamers invest in businesses. Pokimane is a partial owner of the Evo fighting game tournament. Tons of streamers have started their own merchandising companies. And Ninja does whatever Ninja does. No one's quite sure. Even Kotaku's just making digs at Ninja. You love to see it. You love to see it. Anyways, congratulations to Amaranth and her gas station. I look forward to the gas station streams, if you know what I mean. In other industry news, the Steam Deck has been delayed by 2 months. I covered this a little bit on Drop Frames. They posted on their Steam news page. Launch of the Steam Deck will be delayed by 2 months. We're sorry about this. We did our best to work around the global supply chain issues, but due to material shortages, components aren't reaching our manufacturing facilities in time for us to meet our initial launch dates. It will begin shipping to customers in February 2022. Does anyone, people understand that, right? Like, people get that. People aren't, like, pissed about that, right? Like, no one really wanted to play something on Christmas break, right? I hope not, at least. Moving along, Deep Rock Galactic has reached 3 million units sold. still haven't played that game. I still want to play that game. That might be an April game. But congrats to the DRG team. What is it, of Rock and Stone or whatever that they're saying is? Good job. Congrats. Congrats. Phil Spencer, aka my friend Phil, tweeted out, "We've invested for years in Xbox so more people can play. With 4.5 million players so far across PC, cloud, and console, Forza Horizon 5 shows that promise coming to life. It is the largest launch day for the Xbox Game Studios games, with the peak concurrent 3 times as high is Forza Horizon 4. Thank you, players, and congrats to We Are Playground." How high do you think Halo gets? Like how long do you think Halo goes? I go 10. I think 10 million. I think 10 million players is what they're going to hit in the first week. It really depends on if they have a clean launch in terms of server stability. And that's it. I mean, that's really all. As long as those servers stay stable, then that's all it is. That's all they need. That's all they get. And I think 10 is actually a very low estimate, to be honest. Because you guys got to remember, the multiplayer is free. It's free to play multiplayer. All it takes is the click of a button to play the latest and greatest from Halo, one of the biggest gaming franchises of all time. I think they do 10, and I think that's a low estimate in week number 1. And it's on PC, which is also a first for Halo. God damn it. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it's going to pop off. Free game alert. SteamWorld Dig 2 is free to keep on GOG for the next 24 hours. Definitely check that out. SteamWorld Dig 2 is a very good game from a lot of people. I've never played it. I'm just regurgitating what I've heard. So definitely go and take a look at that. It's also on Steam as well, according to chat. The headline I read, it also says also available on Steam. So there you go. Grab it on Steam. It's free. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Alex 2 is coming to all the places on March 1st, 2022, if you want to grab that next year. However, I will say that that game's going to be buggy as fuck and probably jank. But hey, if you played the first one, you already know that. What else do we got? Jeff Keighley was talking about the Game Awards. We covered that in the old dropped frames. Some interesting stats to come out of that, though, is that they will be covering, I think, 40 to 50 new games with double digits for new releases, new titles being announced, which is exciting. That'll be on December 9th. Maybe I'll have finished Endwalker by then. Maybe. We'll see. Hey, Elden Ring, by the way, if you didn't know, embargo's up. We talked about it. We did a 2-hour Drop Frames podcast. There's also a shit ton of other people talking about it. Spoilers. It's very good. It's very good. And Riot announced a new single-player game called Hextech Mayhem. Looks to be a rhythm game. I would assume they're going to try to capitalize on the success of the Arcane series on Netflix and maybe put some more stuff out there. We'll see. We'll see what they do. I think that's kind of it. We're in kind of a game territory. There's not too much out in the world of news at the moment. We could do a little bit of key chat alerts if you guys have any. Anything else we should cover? I'm still scrolling though. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, there was the story of Unity buying WETA Digital for 1.63 billion. Not necessarily gaming related, but still kind of cool. Still kind of a big deal. Some new PlanetSide 2 content in December. It's called Osher. Not Usher, but Osher. Oh, yes. So very important news from Didi the Schmay. He has now reminded me 4 times about this. Paul Rudd has now been declared, spelled wrong, by the way, Didi the Schmay. It's not declared. You're not declarifying like a person, Claire. You're not removing Claire from Resident Evil. There's no I. But Paul Rudd has been declared people's sexiest man alive. Very gaming related information here. Lot of gaming info coming out of the chat today. Tons of it. Tons of it. And so with that, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up. We might, maybe we'll put JPNN on like a hiatus or something for December. Because let me tell you, video game news dies in December. You just play video games then. That's what you're supposed to do. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments here. And that's that. Okay. That's that. I'm out of here. Have a good one. By the way, this is 0% in this song or in this app, and that's 1%. I feel like we're missing some percents. That's 2%. 1. Where's the other percentages? What the hell's going on?